Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is Dr. Dwight here. So check this out. Today's video is going to be just a little bit about one of the things that I've learned about one of the major keys to having a successful relationship. And even if the relationship does end, you could still have a successful relationship and it ends amicably, right? You had a successful run. You guys accomplished what you all set out to accomplish, but now you realize that, hey, it's time for us to go our separate ways. Still considered a successful relationship, right? Some relationships, you don't have an end date until you expire. And some you just kind of know that, you don't really know. And if you can end a relationship amicably and you all are both highly satisfied with your decision, you don't regret anything, I mean, that's a successful relationship. I mean, that's a successful relationship. I know some people say, well, if you make it past 5 years of marriage, then that means you've had a successful marriage, right? So, statistically speaking, but success is really what you make it. So, if you feel like you were in a relationship with someone and it lasted 6, 7, 8 months, and you guys didn't do too much arguing. You guys didn't do any fighting. You guys didn't cheat on one another. You guys didn't do the things that you all did in your previous relationships. Just for some reason, it just simply didn't work out, but you all were able to talk about it, and you all completely both understood it was an amicable decision, and you are all able to remain friends afterwards, or you all are able to remain cordial to each other, and it's not forced. Like, come on, you don't, just let's not make it complicated. So one of the things that I've learned, and a lot of the times that I tell when I'm talking to my clients or just people in general, I tell them oftentimes the key to having a successful relationship is honesty. And I know that sounds cliche and it sounds more easier said than done, but just hear me out. Even if you are talking to someone, right? So let's just say you're in a relationship with someone and you realize that your feelings have changed. You realize that, you no longer feel the same way about this person. You no longer have these same thoughts of marrying this person, spending the rest of your life with this person, having kids with this person, starting a family. You no longer see those things. You no longer have those feelings and desires with this particular person. But this person has still expressed having those same desires, feelings, and dreams and aspiration for you. Now, you have a choice to make, and that requires you to be honest, not only with yourself, but also with your partner. Because you never know, maybe your partner may have felt that I have to reassure or reaffirm this particular person, even though I myself am having doubts, even though I myself, I'm no longer seeing this vision with this person anymore. But because I told this person I'm an all-in type of person, I'm going to ride it out to the end, then that's just what I'm going to have to do. But you may take the road of, well, you know what? This person is such a great guy. They provide for me. I don't want to jeopardize that. I don't want to lose him and or her. And so you no longer feel the same way about this person. And you really want to leave, but you continue to stay. And now you're using this person. Essentially, you're manipulating this person. You're lying to this person, right? Because this person is still being held to uh, a contractual agreement, if you would, and you are no longer upholding your end of the contract. So it's just kind of like you're technically in breach of the contract, and this person doesn't even know it. And because you know it, you are now reaping the benefits of something that you know eventually is going to end. And you're never going to really truly give this person what they want and what they're looking for, simply because you don't want it with this person and you're just trying to ride it till the wheels fall off. But all of that could have really been avoided if you would have just practiced honesty. That's why I say honesty is one of the biggest key to having a successful relationship, whether the relationship ends, lasts, or not. It is the key to having a successful relationship, because you can have love for someone and those things are great. Do not get me wrong. Those things are great, but it has to take a level of honesty, because you have to know how to effectively communicate that you do love someone. You have to also be able to show that, and that takes honesty. Everything that you do takes honesty. A lot of people don't think about that. They don't think about, even in your actions, having integrity and honesty in your actions. All of those things play a part, because all of those things help to build trust. And when a person know that they can trust you, then they'll be more willing to open up to you. They'll be more willing to say, okay, you know what? Let me do this and let me do that. But when a person cannot trust you, they're not going to open up to you. You're not going to get the best version of that person. What you're going to get is the version of that person that's in survival mode and that's almost in fight mode, because they don't really trust you. So you're not going to get this lovey-dovey person that you got in the beginning, because now you've done some things. You've probably been dishonest. You've done some things to them where they no longer trust you. So that's why I'm saying one of the biggest key, and I'm not going to say it is the ultimate key and that is the end all be all absolute key, but it is a major factor in developing and having a successful relationship. So you want to make sure that whatever it is that you do, you practice honesty, and everything that you do, especially when you're trying to build or establish a healthy, long lasting, successful relationship with someone, whether it be short term, long term, whatever the case may be, because there are different types of relationships, right? Then you got situationships, you got all different types of relationships. So it's not always just about marriage or having a long-term committed relationship. Some people really only want to be together for the short term. Some people really just say, you know what, I'm just looking to be with someone for 6 months, and that's just kind of where I'm at right now, and it's still a relationship. So you have to understand that it's not just based off of traditional um, forms of relationship. It's a relationship in general, whether it's a working, platonic, situationship, friends, whatever you want to call it. It's a relationship. So just make sure that you practice honesty. And I know sometimes it can be intimidating to kind of try to tell someone that you feel your feelings have changed. But trust me when I tell you, you will thank yourself in the end when it's all over and you walk away scot-free with no karma coming back on you. So you don't have to worry about the next person that you encounter is now a karmic relationship, unless you've done some things before them, to other people in the past that you have not taken care of, but then it's a whole nother story. But anyways, assuming that you are a stand-up, wonderful individual, you are a gentleman of valor, you are a woman of integrity, if just assume that that's who you are, the next person that you get involved with, you may stand a good chance on that being of the actual one, right? Because you actually done the work and you have held yourself accountable. You practice honesty in it. Then that doesn't mean that you may not run into someone who may try to play games and all those different types of things. But if honesty is a key factor for you, when you notice that someone is being dishonest because you love yourself, you're going to do the healthy thing, right? You're going to leave it alone. You're not even going to try, because if you're lying already in this soon, in the beginning, and this early, I can just imagine what's going to happen, 6 months later. So anyways, I'm going to end the video on that note. I hope that I said some things that you're able to find helpful. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Also, you can click like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until then, I will see you all in the next video, you guys. Peace.